I Am Greater Than I Was by 21 Savage. 21 Savage is maturing a lot with the smart decisions he's been making and how he's choosing to live his life. He's been busy doing a lot of features on songs in 2018 as well as preparing his latest album. Has his music evolved with him, and how do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of I Am Greater Than I Was by 21 Savage.
I Am Greater Than I Was by 21 Savage.
21.
21. Your favorite rapper of 2018.
Why you always got to say stuff like this?
I'm just saying, if I had my phone, I'd show everybody the text message.
What? I don't know what
that
don't
don't exist.
Anyways.
But, anyway, how you feel about this album artwork?
I actually like the cover a lot. I think it's, I like the title, how he presents the title, I'm Greater Than I Was. I think it's a unique way to show that. I like the black and white, and I kind of like, it's kind of like he scribbled out his eyes, but he's kind of fading away. Kind of say I'm greater than what I used to be, and I'm coming into something else. So I appreciate the cover.
I like the font.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Okay.
I don't really care for the cover. I think it's kind of whack, but that's just me.
Okay.
The flow of this project, man. It started out promising, but then kind of went to same old. 21. At the same time, I was thinking, like, what could I expect? I don't expect him to alienate his whole audience, to try to change a whole lot. There were a couple things that seemed like, they were reminiscent of some type of progress, but for the most part, it was like, what I'd expect from him in a sense, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, when it started, I thought I was going to be expecting something different from him when it came to production, because, when it started with Alot, that sample was fire, and I was just like, okay, am I going to get like beats like this the whole thing?
I thought so too.
But, going to the next track is, the typical kind of boom, boom, clap, da-da-da-da-da. So, there's a couple highlights throughout the way, but most of all, it's your typical 21 project.
Super facts. Highlights. Look, Alot. When that joint came on, it kind of reminded me of like a late 90s, early 2000 joint where people kind of keep repeating the same thing, but it's got a nice vibe. The beat was crazy.
Right.
J. Cole came out of nowhere, Randy Orton style. I was just like, oh shit. Like, I ain't even know J. Cole was on the joint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he killed it. I like how he, talked about saying 21 in his joint with his kids. And how, he kind of addressed a couple. I like how J. Cole's been addressing like things that
like
have been said about him.
Yeah, like, but y'all tired of me on y'all features, but
yeah, I like how he's been doing that. But then like Ass and Titties feet, it had City Girls on it. It had a cool vibe. I can see that joint up in the club. Can't live without it. When I heard Lil Baby, I like him on that joint, yo. I guess that's a no.
That's you.
I like Lil Baby on that. I like when he get in that little vibe in that pocket. All My Friends featuring a rapper that will not be named here for me. That joint was actually pretty dope. What's so funny?
Nothing.
What's so funny? Okay, Good Day. Good Day actually sounded pretty dope for the fact that I like Schoolboy Q's verse. Monster Childish Gambino did his thing, and Letter to My Mama was pretty much the only song that had 21 Savage on it by itself that I actually liked.
Yeah, man, when Alot came on, I was just like, yo, first of all, this sample is dope. And like you said, I like how he did the whole repeating thing with Alot, and I'm glad he didn't go the whole verse doing that. He changed up with it. And I was already feeling the song before J. Cole came in, but J. Cole was a nice addition. And I was just like, yo, this was already a dope song. J. Cole kind of fit it. Then it just kind of went down for that, but then it picked back up when it got to All My Friends with Post Malone, the one that he didn't want to acknowledge.
Acknowledgement for me.
I thought Post Malone was cool on that. I thought it was a good, well put together song. Good Day.
Hold on, you gonna skip Can't Live Without It?
It was cool.
So you ain't like Lil Baby?
Nah.
What about Gunna?
Nah. Okay. So Good Day I thought was dope. I like it because it just gave me this old kind of like 90s West Coast kind of vibe. I don't know what it was, but it was just really, really dope. Monster was really, really cool. It took me a minute to realize that was Childish Gambino, but before that, I just loved the whole production of the song and how it was arranged with the vocals and the instruments and everything like that. It just sounds really, really good. And Letter to My Mama was a really good, heartfelt song, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Lowlights. I just want to go on a limb and just say that a lot of this album to me is 21 Savage-esque. I like the clarity in his voice. I like on a couple songs I felt him emoting, like on Ball Without You, which I should have been in my highlight section. I forgot it. And I Letter to My Mama. Yeah. Like you can feel like what he's saying. He didn't sound as bored as he normally does.
Right.
He's been working on that, I think. But aside from that, most of the album was kind of boring to me. Break the Law, Gunsmoke, 1.5 with Offset. I thought Offset turned in a dope verse though. Padlock. I mean, none of these Asthma, whatever you want to call that is. I'd never come back to those songs ever again. Even if I think he did an okay job on them, they're not my typical songs to listen to.
Yeah, man, I agree wholeheartedly with you, man, because it's just like, I can tell that 21's trying to get better. He's trying to, sound different than he used to, but it still comes off as the same, in my opinion, boring, monotone voice. And it's just like, he may have some cool beats here and there, but his subject matter just stays relatively the same, like with the exclusion of Alot, Good Day maybe a little bit, and Monster. Like, I'm not just saying just because of those are my highlights, but those are the only songs I really felt like he tried to do something really different other than talk about, I got your bitch, I wake up with your bitch, gunslinging, 21, all this other stuff, all these AK-47s come from Russia. I swear I heard him say that before. And it's just like, talk like that, I really can't vibe with.
But you learned that from 007, man.
So that's just my opinion. I can't go back to that. It's just nothing really worth going back to me. Just really not.
Final thoughts, man. Look, I think 21 Savage took 2 steps forward and then took a step backwards with this joint as far as like his progress. I see some things that I see growth, and then I see a lot of things that still see the same. Even the stuff that I see from the outside, even though I don't keep tabs on 21 Savage, just the stuff that just so happens to cross my phone that I just so happen to see with his name on it. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I felt like a lot of it's the same old same. I felt like the music needs a little bit more mature, and this ain't for me per se, but I don't feel like it's overly whack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's not overly whack at all. It's just, if this is what his fans like, all power to you. But it's just, if you're trying to be greater than you was, I would think you would try to elevate your subject matter. But I guess you're just trying to elevate how you sound, which is cool too. But other than that, there's really that much difference to go here from the past projects.
I mean, he couldn't alienate his whole fan base though.
I mean, you don't have to alienate them, but you could, try to pick them up. Like, do something like Meek's doing, You can balance that talk, but try to uplift them as well. So it's just like, that's my thing.
Take some time to think about that, though.
Yeah.
And he said on his IG, he ain't got time for all that. He's sitting there thinking about what he about to say. Anyway.
All right.
Final grade. I give it a dash. Like, it really is to me, like, right middle of the pack. And, I don't know. I feel like he needs to progress a little bit more. I feel like he should take time to think about some of the things, some of the topics he wants to talk about. I think he could get a little bit more clever with it, and I feel like he could do better than this. Work with more of the DJ Dahis and less of the Metro Boomins. And that's no diss to Metro Boomin. I think he makes some dope beats, but normally the stuff that you get from him makes you rap like Break the Law. And I don't care to hear that shit. I can go listen to every rapper from Atlanta do that.
Yeah, man, I give it a dash as well. I just feel like there's not really much change from his subject matter. I mean, I'm not trying to say I expect all the lyrical and everything, dropping bars that's double entendres and all that stuff like that. I'm not saying that. But he's still doing the simple, I got this, I got that, you ain't got it, I got this. It's just repetitive to me. But he does stand out on a few tracks that make me feel like he can go in a promising direction. But like you said, he may be worried about alienating his own fan base. But they're maturing too, man. It's just like they're growing with you. So you shouldn't be worried about alienating your fan base.
True.